doesn't rob women's identities. No, she robs men's identities. Wow, girl. Was a little cringe. I was like, I'm actually gonna add a little bit more ice. Hello! Excited to do a part 2. Technically, I'm not gonna call this a whole series because this is like a thing, like the TBR jar. So I am picking once again, doing a fun reading vlog of picking out of my little TBR jar. But of course, we made it with a little bit of a plot twist and we added a bingo challenge. So I am slowly scratching all of these and making sure how many I can read. Technically, I'm not making sure they're crisscross or anything. I just want to make sure that I have actually all of every single prompt jar done pretty much by the end of the year. Hopefully, fingers crossed. She's in her reading era again. We're no longer on a book slump, guys. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're new here. My name is Daya and I do lifestyle videos and vlogs for you guys. I'm a first-time mom and I have a beautiful baby boy and I am happily engaged with Charlie. Follow me on my socials. I am actually pretty much thriving here in YouTube Shorts as well as TikTok. I'm pretty much just uploading all of the TikTok videos I had posted last year, like when I was pregnant, on my YouTube Shorts. I hope you guys still like it. I've seen a couple comments, people saying that they do like that I am doing that because some people don't have TikTok, so I'm glad I am. Without that further ado, let's go ahead and get started and get straight to the point because Daya, you need to stop rambling on your videos. Okay, mama? Oh, don't look at my nails up close and personal. I am aware I have to get them done. As you guys saw, we just did a little frappe. You know, it's tradition when it comes to reading bingo. Okay, Google, stop. Girl, she's scared. When it comes to this reading bingo challenge. So here's my little TBR jar. So if you did not see my previous one, I'm going to link it on my iCard here somewhere in any of these corners. I never know which corner it is. I think it's this one. I don't know. If I got that, then I'm gonna put yay here. Daya, you got it. I did this challenge on my previous vlog and I'm not gonna explain it a lot. It's just like how I explained in the beginning of this video. So let's go ahead and get started, hopefully. Okay, so I am on my thriller kick at the moment. Currently, I am reading a book, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be done with this probably by Friday because I started it yesterday. I'm already 50% in. No, I have a love for Frida McFadden books. Her thriller books are just up there. They're so good and they're so plot twisty and they're so page turner. Like, oh my god, I cannot describe it enough. So I am hoping that whatever we get from here, I can possibly pick another one, another TBR. Let's see, I don't know, but shake it. I'm gonna actually close my eyes. But I have a feeling that I picked two. We have another pink one. Okay, you guys read it first. Oh, this is a long one. I'm scared. I'm scared. This is a long. Oh no, don't look at my nails. Okay, let's see if we can read it with my sorry guys, but let's see if we can read it without showing you my horrifying nails. Okay, this is a good trope. A book with a marriage of convenience trope. That's a really good trope. I love me some. Don't we have? No, I can't think about that one. It's not that one. I really thought that I could finally finish the Lauren Asher. Let me see, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research because I don't know that I know of. Unless, hang on. Is King of... I technically did finish Twisted series and I'm known for this being a continuation. Like, it's from characters that had a little bit of a glimpse from the Twisted series. Let me read the description of this. This changes everything. I really wanted a thriller book, but okay, I technically am supposed to pick 2 prompts, so I'm gonna pick another one, I think, right now, and then I'll decide which one I'm gonna read first because I don't mind starting this though. I've heard this is really good. Okay, so I think, let me search King of Wrath. Let's see. I know where to search for this. Usually I like to go in Pinterest. I think it is Marriage of Convenience. Arranged marriage. Yes. I think we have to pick this one. I love this. I love this. Okay, King of Wrath. This is technically a whole new series that Ana Huang wrote a couple of years ago. I think it was a Kings of Sin series. I think this is like a billionaire kind of series, and of course we need to pick this. Isn't that crazy that I literally picked this out of the first try? I'm really glad, because this is one of my favorite tropes. Marriage of convenience. The spice in here is chef's kisses. I don't know why I said chef's kisses. Okay, I'm still excited though. I'm still in my romance era. I just wanted a little bit of a break from it because I'm reading pretty much thriller. So let's pick. I really wanted to do 3. I don't know. Should we go for 3? Okay, this is next one. But hopefully I have it held up good. But we finally pick. Oh no. Okay, I'm not in my audiobook era yet, but this is interesting because this is gonna be hard. I'm someone that I can't concentrate fully on podcasts and things like that, like people talking only. There has to be like an actual vlog where there's like, I'm gonna go out and there's music and productiveness on the vlog. But like hearing someone talk all the time, this is so hard. But it's also, this is convenient. You know why? Yeah, we have to pick 3 prompts. I'm sorry, I don't care how long this video is gonna be. If it's an hour long, we'll try and make it as short as possible. But the reason why is because I downloaded Audible like 2 weeks ago. If I'm being completely honest, I was technically listening to an audiobook. Okay, you're gonna so be shocked when I tell you which one I was listening to, because I heard that the audiobook of this book was absolutely insane and flabbergasting. She's a dark romance girly now too, so I'm gonna say that, you know what, I'm just gonna show you. This was the book that I was listening to. I heard that it's a little bit cringy, like the spicy scenes, but you're gonna be like, oh, I think I would like to do that spicy scene. Like, it's like, it makes you second guess whether you like it or not. Daya, oh my god. So okay, so I started it and I literally was like 2 minutes in, but I remember like clearly because this was like a couple weeks ago. So it's like a 12-hour reading. Good thing is that I can actually put it on like different kinds of speeds, so I can put it how much I think that I can read it for. But this has 39 chapters. Okay, can I see how long it lasts? Chapter 1 is 21 minutes. You're kidding me. I hate this, but okay, I'll give it a shot. I already picked the prompt. I can't cheat. So it's fine, we'll do it. The second prompt, that's what we have. Does it hurt? Okay. Yeah, this is dark romance, guys. Like, fun fact, the genre. Let's pick one last prompt. That means that we technically completed 5 by the end of this video. Hopefully we don't DNF any of these books. Please, I can't have a DNF. Okay, we picked a purple one. Let's see. You guys read it. What does it say? A book that is part of a series. This is perfect. Okay. So I think this turned out to be absolutely perfect, and I will tell you why. The third prompt, guys. This turned out so perfect because I have the perfect thriller book that is part of a series. I have 2 options. I can pick either Hunting Adeline, which is like, look it up on Pinterest, because if I'm not mistaken, it's like a thriller dark romance kind of book. And then we have The Perfect Marriage from that series. Correction, because I already read The Perfect Marriage. Perfect Divorce, I think it's called. And that one I would actually have to buy it, which I don't mind because I do love Geneva Rose, her book, and how plot twisty they are. Kind of similar to Frida McFadden, but hers are like a little bit more like slow burn in the beginning. This one has 335 pages, The Perfect Divorce, and then Hunting Adeline has 620. No, we're already reading 3 books here. This is gonna be so long, this video. I just know I don't shut the fuck up. We're gonna read The Perfect Divorce, okay? So that means that that's gonna be technically the first prompt that I will be reading in this book out of the 3 that we have. So let's do a rundown of all 3, and then I'm also going to start reading them here because I'm not just closing this vlog. I know some bookish girlies do that, but I don't have the power to pick like 7 books for a month. There's no way that's gonna happen. First prompt we have was a book with a marriage of convenience trope, and we chose King of Wrath by Ana Huang. And then the second prompt, I am hoping that I will actually complete and not DNF. Yeah, that's technically DNF. I can DNF an audiobook, but listen to an audiobook for the first time because I've never in my life done this. We picked Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. I have a feeling that's gonna be really interesting. And then the third and last prompt jar. the third and last prompt that I picked, I can't talk, was a book that is part of a series. And of course, we picked The Perfect Divorce by Geneva Rose. So we have 5 that we will be completing on this book reading challenge. I am so excited. Okay, so I will report back once I start The Perfect Divorce because I am still reading a thriller book, which is The Frida McFadden. So I will report back once I start that book. No, because you don't know how obsessed I am with Tupac. That is a fun fact about me. I'm out of breath now. But no, I just want to tell you guys my all-time favorite Tupac song. Currently, what am I doing? I am still catching up on YouTube, like I shared earlier today. My girl Yana. Listen, I have been having a thing for bookish girlies. I'm just subscribing left and right to all kinds of book girlies, and I'm not mad about it. That's just what I'm obsessed with right now. Pulling the plug, I'm gonna buy it. This shit better be more than 4 stars, because the least 4 stars, because if it's not, I'm gonna be pissed. I hate buying books and spending my money on books on Kindle. It's something I just don't like it. The only one I have bought is Icebreaker. I have it here. I have a special edition, and I have the original copy back in Puerto Rico. Sissy has it. It's on sale for $5.99. I'm buying it right now. Here she is in all her glory. If you know, you know. I think her first book, no me acuerdo cuánto le di. Déjame ver. I can check on my Goodreads right now, but I think it was 4 stars. But I read it last year, and I remember that I literally ate this shit up. I gave it 4 stars. It was really good, but I'm gonna start it right now while I chill with baby boy and have my frappecito. Cheers to a good night. Stiff, guys. 28 is getting to me. I messed up my back and my upper back and my neck. I'm pretty sure, because the only heavy lifting that I did over the weekend, it's Tuesday by the way, May 6th. The only heavy lifting that I did was Sunday, that I lifted baby's car seat and baby on like inside, and baby is big, you know. He is growing, he is long, he's not chubby, like he's not really a chubby baby, like he's not there yet. I really don't know. I don't think it's that, and I'm not gonna blame it on my baby or the car seat. So I literally just think I'm just old and I just slept bad. That's just what I'm gonna go with. But you see me with this frappe and my Kindle, then you know that we're about to do a little bit of a rundown of a reading update. I don't have much of an update, but I have like thoughts that I've been going through since I started reading this book. So The Perfect Divorce, it's like the perfect disaster. I can't tell. There's so much POVs in this book. This time there's like, I'm gonna try and get everyone's POV. Okay, there's Bob Miller, which is aka Sarah Morgan's husband. They're currently going through a divorce. You literally witness this in the beginning of the chapter, so it's no spoiler. And then we have Sarah, Bob, husband and wife. We have Sheriff Hudson. We have an unknown person that I think it's the person that either it's about to get killed or she was kidnapped. But in the beginning you will find out that Bob Miller cheated on his wife Sarah yeah, she's going through the whole thing again that she went through with her ex-husband, but he's also not her ex-husband. From the first book, they were still married apparently. They never got a divorce. I don't really recall like the ending or a lot of the book that went down. I should have probably like looked for a summary before I went into this book, because it's been a while. It's been literally I think a year since I read the first book, so my memory wasn't refreshed. But we have them. So I think so Bob Miller cheated on her, the unknown person. That's what I think. That's what I think it is. And I think she's about to get killed. So it's literally like the same thing, the same story, which is a little annoying that it's the same thing that's happening in the first book. There's like a bunch of shit that's going down. Like not just them involved. There's also the sheriff and like people in there and what they're going through. And they're reopening basically the case of Sarah's ex-husband, Adam, I think it was. It's like a lot that's going down, but I'm getting everything. I am almost 60% in. I'm 59% in, I think. Yeah, pretty much 60. We're gonna say we're 60%. It's good. Like it's not a page turner, but I just want to get it over with. I thought I knew what was going down, and I thought I had a gist of who could have done what, because it's not just Bob Miller's mistress. Well, it's not really a mistress because he only cheated on her once. It's not that it's been going on and on, so it's not really a mistress, but whoever he cheated with. I thought that I knew what was gonna go down in that aspect, but something else happened. Yeah, it's pretty much all over the place, like this story. I'm trying to explain it as much as I can. It's 3 POVs: Bob, Sarah, and the sheriff, and the unknown person. The unknown person, I've only had 2 chapters. The beginning of the book, you will go through it, and then towards almost middle of the book, she needs some help. Sarah, ma'am, you need some help, like mental health, because, well, honestly, her and Bob, because if you read the first book, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but if you read the first book, then you know what I mean. You know why I say that. But if you didn't read it, then I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to spoil it. But I'm like so confused. What is the plot? There's just so much going on that you can't preface like what the main story is, because there's like a reopened case from her ex-husband from the first book, and then the new case of Bob Miller's girl that he cheated with, that she's just disappeared. She hasn't been killed yet, but you will witness, this is not spoiler, you'll witness this throughout the first beginning of the book. That's literally my update. I thought that I knew what could have gone down. I literally thought it was the same thing that was gonna happen on the first book, and if it was like that, I would have been so pissed that I bought this book for nothing, because this is not on my Kindle Unlimited. But I don't think it's like that, so I'm like hoping it's not. I'm hoping there's like a plot twist that's coming that I'm gonna be like, oh, what? You know, like shocked. But I like it. I figured I would pretty much give you guys updates when I'm like 50% in, and then when I finish the book, don't have anything else, so I'm probably gonna report back once I finish the book. No, I know which one is next. The audiobook. I don't know why I'm so like not into audiobook. I get easily distracted and I can't fully listen to something because I get distracted. I'm gonna try my best to just, I don't know how this is gonna go, but if I cannot finish this, like hearing it, I'm just going to read it on my Kindle. Hello. When was it that I updated you guys? I think it was yesterday. I was 50% with my book, actually 60, The Perfect Divorce. Yeah, I finished it. And you're probably wondering, Daya, why are you driving and wearing your headphones? Because I am technically providing everybody what they want. I am following the rules and I'm listening to the audiobook prompt that I picked from the little bingo card. Guys, the spicy scenes, I don't think I've ever heard that before. Yeah, that was really, really intriguing. And actually not even intriguing, it was a little embarrassing. I was like, gosh. It was like, I think I was blushing. It felt so weird. It felt like someone was telling me the story and I was just in the words and I was like, what are you saying? I feel like I'm blushing right now. I'm on chapter 4. I'm like 10% in. I think I'm in chapter 4 or 5, something like that. I'm already in the middle of a spicy scene. As I drive home, I'm listening to this. Going ahead into the audio book, I still don't have like this whole story. I think it's about this MC that's called Sawyer. She is running. She moves to a whole different country and trying to live her life there while running from, I believe, the cops. Something messed up she must have done that she had to literally move her whole life, rob people's identity, and she doesn't rob women's identities. No, she robs men's identities. Wow, girl, what a bold move. but okay, badass queen. She meets this guy, his name's Enzo, and that's who I'm currently witnessing them doing the whatnot. She is known for sleeping with them and then stealing their identity. This is what's happening right now with him. I believe from what I've picked up, because I think Mariana and Larry have read it, I saw a little glimpse of what could happen in one of Mariana's reading vlogs on YouTube. The guy will go back after her because she stole his identity, and he's the MMC. Still don't have the full story as of The Perfect Divorce. You know why? People want to make a whole series out of thriller books. They shouldn't do that, because the next book ends up being boring because you'll feel like it's gonna happen the same thing again. Like, yeah, it was a little twisty and everything that came all together in the end of the story, I was completely shocked, but I'm still trying to see what I'm gonna rate it. Thought about 2.5 stars. I was like, damn, you read book 1, then you're gonna be like, seriously? That's the ending of this story? I kind of saw it coming, and because of that, I think I lowered my rating, because originally it was like 3.5-ish, and now I don't know. So I guess I'll tell you guys by the end of this video. When I do my little wrap up, yeah, it was a little disappointing. I gotta give her kudos because the first book was good and it was really thrilling. I'm hearing the next book and it's so weird because I'm probably gonna confuse it and say that I'm reading it. So please, if I say that, just disregard it. It means I'm hearing it. The MMC's voice is a little cringe. I don't like it. It's a little cringe. It's like I'm visualizing like if it's an old guy, and it's not really fun. I mean, yes, it should be fun, like reading a book and imagining these characters, but I don't know why I'm visualizing like if it was like old people, because their voices sound a little older. I don't know, but I'm entertained though. Chapter 7, I made it to the part where he was literally, you know what, her on a pool, in an ocean full of shark-infested waters. If this is a dark romance, I don't know what is, but this is absolutely insane, like a whole other level of insane. Also, this sucks because I also can't really watch my YouTube videos while I read, because I'm not reading, I'm hearing it, so I can't really like hear this and watch them too. I'm just gonna have them muted in the background like so, and just see my girl Maggie, because I at least need to catch up on my YouTube. This is my update. Honestly shocked at how fast I'm moving through this book. I wouldn't be surprised if I'll probably be done by the next couple of days. Maybe like, no, I'm not gonna say tomorrow. I mean, I'm already 20% in, which is crazy. I technically started it today because I was like still on the prologue when I first listened to it a couple weeks ago. I'm already 20% in, but I'm also like going through it fast because it's an audiobook. But yeah, I'm 20%. I'm actually not reading, I swear. I just have it, like technically I'm listening to it while I have it here so I can keep track as to how far along I am. So I just move it like this as I go with the chapters, because this doesn't tell how far I am, or does it? It doesn't say. But I'm in chapter 7 out of 39 chapters. The longest chapter, it's chapter 26 and 29. They're over 30 minutes long. Oh hell no. Oh, and this one, apparently this one's 30 minutes long, but I think maybe it's because of the way that I'm listening to it. I'm listening to it in 1.35 speed, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna speed it up a little more. Hey guys, I have a little bit of an update for y'all. I finished the audiobook this morning actually. Wow. That was dark romance, all right. It was really cringy listening to all that. It was way too spicy for my liking. Okay, I'm a smut girly, I know, it says a lot about me because I'm a smut girly. I think it was a little too overspiced. Like, if it was in one chapter that they weren't doing it, like they were doing something that had related to that, and that was their only thought towards each other. Like, yeah, I'm a smut girly, but I love it when there's like found family, where there's a little bit of everything. And of course it's dark romance. They're gonna think always like I just wanna, you know what, you 24/7 maybe. But I'm assuming that there would be like more than just that on a whole book. and the shark infested waters scene was a little cringy for me listening to it. Yeah, but I'm impressed that I finished this in 3 days. I read this, if I'm not mistaken. I kind of liked how fast I was hearing it, but I also got a little distracted, and like sometimes I would have to go back. But still, I'm impressed that I heard it in 3 days. I thought it would take me way longer. So we did divide and conquered, and we did it. My first ever audiobook. I'm gonna say I really liked it. Would I do it again? Not unless it's like a prompt like this. Like, yeah, I'll do it just if it's like something that I pick out of a jar. But there's no more audiobooks in that jar, so I don't think that I will be listening to it for a while unless I do another challenge like this and I had another audiobook prompt. We moved on, and I'm already reading. I'm actually in like chapter 3 or 4 already, and it's so good, the book already. But I'm not surprised because I love me some Ana Huang. We're reading the last prompt of this little video. I can't believe I literally started doing this, beginning of this week? Oh no, last weekend, and I am already, like, I've read 2 books this week. Isn't that crazy? And I'm on the 3rd one already. Now I'm confused. Reading King of Wrath by Ana Huang. It's the first book on the Kings of Sins series, I think it's called. And it's like billionaire, I don't know if it's mafia, but it's like billionaire. I've heard it has a little bit of dark romance kind of vibe, but Ana Huang does bring a little bit of dark romance in there in her books, and I like it. I mean, Twisted Games risks making Bridget crawl. Yep, I'm still like, ooh, I start sweating over that scene. I was like, sir, you did not just do that. Yeah, and I did not expect that from Bridget, but she divided and conquered. She was like, you want me to crawl? I'll crawl. But I gotta go, guys. I will update you guys a little later as to more of this book, because sorry, I just last minute decided to just update you guys, but I have to run because my lunch is about to finish. I have 3 minutes to go upstairs. Hey guys, it's been a couple of days, I think a day or 2 since I last updated you guys. Today, I think since I last updated you guys was Friday, so it's been 2 days. It is Sunday, it is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful moms out there. I was gonna vlog today and I really didn't do I was gonna do a day in my life, but I decided to just log off, spend my time with my boys. Hubby was the cutest. I will insert a video in the next clip, but he took the day off. He was off. He just pranked me, and he gave me like this white light. He was like, oh, I have to work today, yada yada. And I was like, oh, yeah, I was really sad because it was my first Mother's Day, and I was like, really? Like, I have to be home? But I tried to make the most of it, so I was gonna just get ready and go out with baby. But this morning, insert the next clip, I'll show you guys myself. Took it upon himself. He woke up this morning, acted like he had to go to work, got ready, got showered and everything, head out the door, and he got me flowers, and he got me the sweetest gift, which I am actually wearing it as we speak. He got me this cute, dainty Pandora necklace, and it was like a Mother's Day event that they had. This, and of course the bracelet. Clearly, I already have all of my bracelets here. I have a collection. He gave me this one, not last Christmas, the Christmas before that, when we spent Christmas in Puerto Rico, and then this was actually from Noah. He said, it says mom. It is the cutest thing. It has a heart on charm. It's so good. I love it. If you know me, you know what I've been through in 2018 when I had my miscarriage. So it's been a dream of mine to be a mom. It's been a hidden dream of mine. I wish nothing more in the world than to just be a mom, and I'm so grateful to have that, and that is the best thing in the whole world. He is my world. I try and not cry, but this is the best feeling ever. It's undescribable. I really can't describe it, but becoming a mom, it's like there's nothing better than this. This is it. This is the best feeling, and I think I was born to be a mom. Like deep down, I just knew. All that aside, I'm just really grateful for my boys that they went all out. Noah was part of this. I was like, Noah, you little sneak. trickster. He literally had the secret held off. My mom knew. Everyone asked me, they were like, is Charlie working today? And I was like, yeah. I was like sad, like telling them. I was like, yeah, unfortunately. I was like, I'm just gonna go out, go to Barnes and Noble or something, make it out of a date with the baby and just try and overthink it. Y'all lied to me. My mom was part of it. She knew. My dad, my mother-in-law, my obviously all his family. It was so funny. But all that aside, I'm just so grateful that I spent the day with him. I actually am wearing this cute flowy dress. Since I didn't do a day in my life, I figured I would show you guys. It's so cute. Yep. Reading update. This book was given 5 stars, okay, and I think I'm gonna lower it because just the MMC, everything was going great. I was like 50%. I was like, oh my god, this is giving 5 stars. Like, this is 5 stars. And the MMC fucked up during a spicy scene, and I felt embarrassed for the FMC because she felt embarrassed, and he just basically did it something, just not to spoil it because I hate giving like small spoils, even though like it's not really a big deal. It's just something that happened in the spicy scene, but it actually embarrassed me so much that I was like, yeah, to lower that. And then on top of that, they're so sweet. I love me an enemies to lovers book, but that just messed me up. I was like, there's a limit of enemies, you know, and that's just a little fucked up. Because, you know, like your anger and your revenge or whatever the heck you're doing, your deal, yeah, I get it. His anger is with her father. She has nothing to do, and she doesn't even know why this arranged marriage is happening. So he just held up the anger way too far. Definitely slow burn. It was like a good slow burn, but it lowered it a little bit, so it's not giving 5 stars anymore. I am 71% in the book. It's good, but yeah, my expectations have been lowered, so I think, yeah, I'm still reading it and I'm still hooked, but I still think that it's not really like up there with 5 stars. That is my update. My mom's calling me, so I'm gonna leave you guys and I will update you guys, I guess, when I finish, because I'm 71% in, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna finish this book by tomorrow. Sorry for my physical attire, but honestly, also I am not sorry because I am me. I am human. I am a mom. I was tired this morning, not going to get ready, and that is okay. It's a-okay. So I decided so funny and so embarrassing. What the fuck? Yesterday was Mother's Day when I updated you guys. It's the next day, by the way. I was just so tired yesterday. Asked me what I did yesterday. The bare minimum I did. Hubby was the absolute best. Gave me pretty much a mom day off, even though I still wanted to be with my baby, of course, with my boys, but he meant like a day off as to he took care of things in the house. He cleaned the whole house by himself. We had algapurria for dinner. We had such a fun chill day at home because it was gloomy. It was actually perfect outside for an introvert. Why was I tired this morning? Because I literally went to sleep like at 10:06, snoozed my alarm till 6:30. I was like, yeah, no, you know what, we're not gonna do that today. We're just gonna snooze, sleep in a little bit and then not do our makeup, and it's okay. Keep up to date with my skincare still till this day. I might be a busy mom, but I will always have my skin glowing. My morning and night routine, because like today where I just can't really rush out the door with no makeup, where I can really rush out the door without makeup, it's okay. You know what's even better? That I'm gonna go home and I don't have to worry about taking this off because I don't have anything to take off. I hate taking off my makeup. Like, reading update, I am 90% in the book. My ratings, guys, are all over the place with this book. First book that I'm like, is it 5 stars? Is it 4? Is it 5? Is it 4? Like, what is it? I don't know. I just want to strangle Dante, but at the same time, I just love this couple so much. It made it to the 3rd ad breakup. It's crushed my heart, guys. Like if it was actually me going through it, it's insane. I think it's back to giving 5 stars. And I can't pull it down. It's a book where I'm like, I need to finish this. I need to finish it. I'm already 90% in, bitch. Yep. Read it this morning, sped through it before I went to work. I have to take a break because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna finish this. I'm at work whenever I have any bathroom breaks because I don't have much left. I love them so much. I've had little tiny glimpses of Bridget and Riz, like little balls that they have from, you know, like being princess life, queen life. Excuse me, because she's a queen. She's not a princess anymore. Queen of Eldara. Balls that they had to attend. The FMC in this book, her sister is married to someone that is really like important and that works for Bridget, if I'm not mistaken, or like in the palace. So that little connection, I was like, oh, I get a little bit of Bridget and Riz because I miss those characters so much. Her sister was like, oh, like my husband had to fly for this spring ball that they had in Eldora. Even that, I was like, oh, they're doing amazing. It's good to know. Ana Huang, they interviewed her and they were like, oh, would you ever make like a huge book, like a long epilogue of how everyone in the Twisted series is doing? I would live for that. I would buy 100 copies if she did that. And she said, yeah, we'll probably do it in the future. I was shaking. My heart was shaking. I was like, yes, please. Clearly, we have finished all 3 books that we read in this video. So let's do a little book wrap up. I am so excited to do this. My husband, guys, he's getting points. He's been getting points this whole Mother's Day week. He like plugged my, also if I sound stuffy, it's because I literally went just now through a whole sneezing attack. Hashtag allergy season. He charged my Kindle. Like he knew that it was dying and he plugged it last night. I was like, bless your soul. Got to the chase. Let's do a book wrap up. Of all the books I pretty much read this week, you're gonna be shocked, but I did. I read 3 books in under 1 week. In like 2 or 3 days, like a week and a half. Let's say a week and a half. Audiobook really did help. First book we read was The Perfect Divorce. The prompts, I will put them here because I don't really know. Read by Geneva Rose. I did not love this book. I still rated it 3 stars. I think it was because I loved the first one. I don't love how it ends. It was a little like blech. It was like a little boring. Like I knew what was coming, even though it did shock me a little bit, like the plot twist. I thought I knew the plot twist, but then I didn't. I was like, okay. Another book comes out of this series, like this little The Perfect Divorce, The Perfect Marriage. What's gonna be next? The Perfect Daughter? I'm really not gonna, I don't think I'm gonna read it because I'm just gonna go with the same mentality. Like I'm gonna think that the same thing is gonna happen again. It was okay, but I didn't love it. Yeah, moving on. So I'm trying to think like a description of what the book was about, but it's pretty much the continuation of Sarah's life. I was shocked with what went down with her husband currently on The Perfect Divorce. So her second husband, because her first husband, if you read the first book, you know what everything went down with him. I'm not gonna spoil it. And after that, we heard Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. 3.5 out of 5. It's really shocking that I rated this a little more than the first book I read, The Perfect Divorce. Now that I think about it, I would probably rate it 3 stars as well. Yeah, I'm gonna lower my rating. I'm gonna give it 3 stars because the MMC's voice on the audiobook gave me the ick. I don't know. And no hate towards Italians. I'm not like that at all. His voice, I just didn't really feel like it matched the MMC if I would have read the book. You know who I pictured of? Because I think he is Italian. The guy from, I remember the top of my head, that movie. I will post a photo here. It reminds me of him. And it's crazy because the MMC in the 3rd book I read in this vlog, the fan art was of him. And I was like, okay. That was my first egg. And then the spicy scene of her getting, you know what, under shark infested waters, that was a little cringe. I was like, I wouldn't be focusing on the spicy scene. If that was me, I would be fucking panicking that I'm gonna get eaten by sharks. The fact that at first she was like, stop, and then he kept going. Sir, no. It was a little thriller. I love the thriller twist in this book. Now I know I would not want to listen to thrillers on audiobook. I got a little scared. Yeah, the part where the whole thing, they thought that the house was haunted, where they were currently residing in that island. It was crazy. First of all, the whole book was full of spicy scenes. I think in every single chapter, they were doing something. But 60% of the book, it was like boring. It's not even slow burn, it was just boring. After 60%, it started picking up. And I was like, okay. Hate it. I hate it when those books are like that. When like the 40% chunk that I finally start to get hooked on, I get you blink and then it's done. And I'm like, what? That's it? No. The whole process overall of me listening to an audiobook for the first time, I really enjoyed it. I don't think I would ever listen to it if it wasn't like this, like that I actually had to do it because of the prompt. The last book I read was King of Wrath by Anna Huang. So remember when we said that I don't know, it's giving 5 stars in the beginning and then it wasn't? I changed my motherfucking mind. I did. Okay? I rated this 5 stars because the ending of this book healed my twisted series heart. I miss those characters because I finished that series, so I'm never gonna go back to that unless I want to re-rate them. Ending, it had little glimpses of Bridget and then Christian and Stella. That's one of my 2 favorite couples out of the Twisted series, and I didn't just rate it 5 stars because of this. No, I was a little annoyed in the beginning with the MMC. The MMC, he is a grumpy ass hellman. Let me just tell you, like, this is like grumpy ex Sunshine. Same time, she ain't no sunshine. I love this girl, guys. Like, she will tell it to your face if you're doing something wrong. Like, she won't back up, she won't shy away. She would actually tell you your shit on your face if you do something wrong, except with her parents. It's because, you know, this is like high society. They're like rich people, billionaires, you know, like they have this kind of like formality when it comes to, you know, the family, her daily living. Was born and raised to just be very poised, just tired. She really was just to a point where she was like, I'm sick and tired of my dad ruling my life. This was arranged marriage. I do remember that prompt because it was the last one. The prompt was arranged marriage, so yes, it was pretty much around that. If I'm being honest, like, I kind of cheated. I thought it was arranged marriage since the beginning, and it wasn't. They literally were just arrangedly engaged, let's call that. The prompt was supposed to be actually, I guess, married, and then their life living together after they got married, kind of like Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. If you know, you know, like that. Like, that's actually the prompt that I should have been, like, a book like that I should have been reading. But I love the couple. Third act breakup really broke me. Like, I was like, okay, this has to be 5 stars because I'm genuinely sad. I just really enjoyed it. And overall, I love how the MMC became after he met her. I love a good enemies to lovers. I just rattles my veins. Loved how in the end they just come all together. It's just so beautiful. They're one of my favorite couples from this new series. I can't wait to read more. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this. I really have to go to work, but I hope you guys enjoy this. That is my wrap up of all the books I read in this vlog. Let me know if you guys have read any of these books and what were your ratings. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the post notification bell on so you guys can be notified every time I post a video. And without that being said, I will see you guys on the next one. Adios!